After fighting many legal battles with the owner of the ship that ran aground off the Kandolim-Singeri coast almost 10 years ago, and after failing to tow it away over the years, the state government will now float new tenders to cut the merchant vessel River Princess into pieces in a bid to prevent an environmental disaster. The merchant vessel River Princess, a 240-meter long ore carrier chartered by MS Salgaonkar Mining Industries Limited, went aground off the Kandolim-Singeri coast in June 2000. The successive state governments have failed to remove the ship. This has also proved an environmental disaster affecting the seabed, with shards of corroded steel being washed ashore, threatening bathers. For the past 10 years, the hulk has corroded, with rusted fragments and shrapnels occasionally washing ashore. The amount of damage the abandoned River Princess has wreaked at the Kandolim beach has long been apparent. The State Disaster Management Authority that met under the chairmanship of the Chief Minister Digambar Kamath on Monday has decided to float new tenders to cut the ill-fated vessel MV River Princess, land remove it by pieces. The authority's decision came in the wake of indications sent by the team of the Union Ministry of Earth Sciences that was in Goa recently to inspect the condition of the vessel. The team found that it was impossible to tow away the vessel. The government on Friday will issue its 7th global tender with key changes. The local MLA and the member of the State Disaster Management Authority said that the Directorate of Earth Science from Delhi, who had come down to Goa, had done a survey on the ship and had found that the ship could not be towed away.
We have been trying to tow the ship away for the last 10 years. When the ship was grounded in 2000, that time somebody had deliberately made holes in the ship. So they were trying to cut it that time. And at that time it was possible to tow it away. But somehow it just got neglected. And when finally the order was given to tow it away, the first company, Crosscam, they were not successful. Another tender was floated, which was backed by JSO. They were not able to float it. Now the Directorate of Earth Sciences from Delhi, they had come and they have done a survey and decided that it cannot be towed away, it has to be cut. So we are left with no choice then cut it, because the ship has to go. If we have to maintain our beach, the ship has to go.
Mr. Fernandes also said that it was possible to tow away the vessel, but the owners did not try to float the ship then. He said the state government's only option now is to cut the ship into pieces.
At the time when it came, it was grounded. At that time it was possible to tow it away. That is the time the owner, I suspect, somebody had created the holes, which we were led to believe was done by the owner. Because at that time it was possible to float it, and they did not try to float it at that time.
However, the director of the MS Salgaonkar Mining Industries Limited accused the then government for its failure to act in time.
We will take the pieces via the sea. We had also submitted a bank guarantee offer of 2 crore rupees, I think. What is the exact figure I don't remember, but so that if there is pollution, you can encash the bank guarantee also. Not only the government refused to accept our offer, they even brought this Tourist Place Protection Act. They filed all kind of cases against us, which was basically nothing but the harassment. If the government was frank about this proposal, they should have given us the chance to take away the vessel at the very inception. And we could have taken it away by seashore. We were giving bank guarantee to ensure that there is no pollution. And that vessel would have gone into year 2000 itself, and today all the suffering of the villagers and the erosion of the coastline would have been saved. Plus the damage to the vessel and the financial cost.
Stating that the 2 companies that were awarded tender by the government to salvage the ship were not competent. Mr. Salgaonkar blamed the government for the environmental damage that has accumulated over the years due to the stranded vessel.
The seriousness of the government of that time, the year when the vessel got grounded, and subsequently the malified intention of the government is very, very clear. Today the coastline of Goa is eroded, the vessel itself is in very poor shape, and who is responsible for that? Because the government has taken over the vessel under this Tourist Protection Act. The malified intention of the government is clearly evident. On the contrary, the government has taken monies from Crosscam. They have taken, I think, some bank guarantee from this our Jaisu also. So overall, the conduct of the government, there remains a lot to be said.
Various local politicians have made empty promises that the ship would be towed away. Citizens who are fed up with these unfulfilled promises are hoping that this time at least the promises would be honored.